Hey guys, so as you might have noticed by the title and thumbnail of this video, I am going to be removing the intercooler pipes for the truck, and I'll let you know why in just a second. Right now, I just want to take them out. So anyways, let's jump right to that. Anyways, so here's the system. If you haven't seen the videos where I install all of this, they are going to be in my playlist down below of the stage 1 build of this truck. And basically what this is a E99 intercooler setup from a Power Stroke 7.3, and I modified all the pipes and everything to fit in this truck. Install the intercooler on the front of this thing, obviously, and it has been working great. But I want to do something to it, and I'm gonna go ahead and take them out real quick. We're gonna see how hard it is to take them all out, because I've heard that it can be kind of hard with them being, one piece. And well, yeah, we'll see what's up. We're gonna take them out and then go from there. Okay, so we got them all out, and it wasn't that bad of a job. As you can see, it's all taken apart again. And what was I gonna say? The only hard part, I guess, was the driver's side, because as you can see, I ended up having to take out my air filter to be able to get it to turn out. But other than that, the passenger side came out pretty easy. No real problems at all. Same with the spider. And I guess now that everything's out, I can go ahead and actually tell you what my plans are. So basically, the reason why I took them out is there's two things. One, I want to get all new booths. I want to get all new booths, and I can't say that word. I want to get all new booth, and T-bolt clamps for the whole system, as well as I want to get them powder coated. So here's the deal: when I built them all, they weren't quite turning out, or at least I didn't think they were gonna turn out how I wanted them exactly. But I still wanted to finish the project, right? So I can show you guys how to do it, and then so that I can actually see how they would work. And once I actually finished them, I actually kind of liked the way they turned out. They worked great. They didn't leak, and they were doing their job. So basically, what I'm gonna do now is that now that I know that they're gonna work good, I'm gonna go ahead and get them powder coated to make them all look nice. So I'm gonna grind all these ugly welds nice and flush, make it look smooth, and take it to my local powder coater, and get them powder coated, as well as the spider, and see how that turns out. Now, if I didn't run with these pipes, if I didn't keep them, what I was gonna do is get buy a set of pipes from I forgot what they're called. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. So anyways, the pipes that I was gonna buy were from Carson Stafford Diesel, and his pipes look great. They're all nice Medro, but man, I can't talk today. They're all nice bent pipes, and they look really good. And they're only 140 bucks, which is, I think, a pretty good price for them, because they look really good. And like I said, I've never ran them, but everyone that has says that they work great. That they're really happy with them. So like I said, I was gonna run with them, but since I already had these ones made, and well, honestly, I made them, so I like them. I wanted to keep them, so I'm gonna go ahead. Like I said, I'm gonna grind them, make them look nice, get them powder coated, get the new boots. Man, I can't say that word. Booth, all the new booth and T-bolt clamps, as well as one more thing, one little upgrade that I think is very important with these things. And I'm gonna show you that. We gotta go back to the engine. And hopefully you can see, but the plenums on these things are pretty weak. So if you get a T-bolt clamp and try to tie it down on these, you might actually end up bending your plenums right here, and you don't want to do that because it's gonna start leaking. So basically, what I'm gonna do is buy these little inserts, these little billet inserts. They go in here, and they're pretty cheap. They're a pretty cheap alternative to getting the whole the billet, or like the the fabricated ones instead. Those are pretty pricey. So getting those inserts is gonna work great. It's gonna allow me to run a T-bolt clamp instead of these screw clamps, and it's gonna have a much better seal. Like I said, it wasn't leaking, but you want to go ahead and make sure and you fix all of that. Make sure that it's gonna work good. So we're gonna take care of that with the that little billet insert and all new T-bolt clamps and booth. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up, and then we will go ahead and take them over to the powder coater. So that's gonna be it for this video. It's gonna take a few days for the powder coating to be done on the pipes, but as soon as I get it back, I'll get it thrown on the truck. Hopefully by then I'll have the boots for the pipes as well, and we'll be able to get all that stuff thrown in the truck. And another thing that I want to do as well is I got a product sent by a company, and I'm gonna test it out. And I want to test it out on the truck because I'm gonna see if it works on the truck. It's pretty cool. It's pretty similar to something that I already have. But it might work better for some other people. But anyways, we'll do that on the next video too, when I get the pipes on the truck. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. Leave a comment down below and let me know what color did you think, and let me know what color you think that I got for the pipes. And leave a like if you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you for the next one.